It wasn't until I started having kids that I started to reflecting more so on, wow, death is actually real. All right, well, what are you going to be reflecting? Studies show on your deathbed. How could I have loved better? How could I have spent more time with my loved ones? How could I have broken habits? And will there be life after death? Okay, how often do we think about those today? We don't really. We typically think about career, ourselves. So those are a few to think about. But ultimately it comes back to, this is a suffering servant that we worship. And so it's not one who is aloof like Buddha, who just sits there smiling and saying, you're not really going through suffering and evil. It's an illusion. No, Jesus Christ said, you truly are going through suffering and evil. That's why out of Hebrews chapter 12, who for the joy set before him scorned the cross, its shame, who for the joy set before him, because he saw past the pain and suffering. What would come past it? Well, that's an eternal perspective. There's something past our evil and suffering, the greatest imaginable heaven out there where we actually will have redeemed bodies, no longer torn apart by cancer. And that's what we long for. And that's what we're actually going to have. So the Christian faith has the best answer for evil and suffering, more so than any other worldview. No other worldview that I've studied even comes close.
Do you feel that any of your moral or ethical kind of beliefs and values that you follow, do you think they come more from the Bible or more from things that you've chosen and decided that you want to follow and believe in?
So my ethical decisions come from my conscience. Secondly, they come from my rational mind. I am convinced that I have a rational mind that can tie me into reality. Thirdly, my ethical decisions come from my relationship with Jesus Christ. My desire is to do His will because I'm convinced He's good. I'm convinced He's the one who gave me my life for a purpose, and I want to live out the purpose for which He made me.